San Francisco 49ers cornerback Deommodore Lenoir has developed quite the reputation for himself with his words, what he has to say, and his reactions to things. And are you surprised that he chimed in on the DK Metcalf trade request? And so he actually hopped on to Instagram Live. We already talked about how he had tweeted about it. But he actually jumped onto Instagram Live to give his reaction to it. And in his reaction to the DK Metcalf trade request, he took shots at their only top wide receiver that is left, wide receiver Jackson Smith and Jigba, because as we know, Tyler Lockett will also not be returning to the Seattle Seahawks. So take a listen to what Deommodore Lenoir had to say. I might as well say he also called out the LA Rams as well. Take a listen to what Deommodore Lenoir had to say right here.
We finna bully the division again this year. I'm calling it right now. The Rams, they was popping all that shit, Kyron Williams and all that last year when we was down. But you never kick a man when he's down, I'm telling you. Just know. We coming. That's all I'm gonna say, we coming. Y'all think that was the last year of Niners? It's not. Just know we coming. But back to this Seattle. Y'all cannot let DK leave. Y'all can't do that. Who I'm gonna have, how I'm gonna have fun out there? Najigba, he be crying all day. He cry. That's all he do is cry. Ref, he holding, ref. Oh no, don't hurt me. Crybaby. Bro, I'm not worried about JSN. I'm not. He know that. God, he know that. For sure. But back to DK. We can't let you leave, bro. Unless you want to be a Niner. That's the only way. But then again, I like going against you. So, because you the only receiver that's gonna be out there really on that time. You gonna come try to hit somebody in the face. Then I gotta show you I ain't no buster. Hit you back. Then we just going at it. Nah, I ain't recruiting. It low-key had me mad when I just got that text in the morning. They talking about he about to leave Seattle. That just got me. It got me hot. This is what he gonna say. I'll let you have a break this whole offseason. I ain't say nothing. I wanted to bad too. Seeing all them, everybody just talking their shit. But I promise you, the Niners gonna get the last laugh, bro. I promise you that. Y'all keep asking me about Debo. Man, Debo is about to go to the Commanders and go crazy. So it ain't even a thought like that. Him doing bad or something. I already know he gonna ball. Yeah, you right. I am going for 6 picks. If they just stop calling my shit back, I'll probably get there. Maybe get an All-Pro and a Pro Bowl too. But I ain't even worried about that because we going to the Super Bowl. Hey, so Seattle front office, don't let DK go. Don't let him go. That's all I gotta say.
Honestly, I love this about Deommodore Lenoir. I think, some people might not like it. Some others are going to love it. I like it. I like the talk because it really heightens the matchups because now what are we going to do? The next time the 49ers and Seahawks play, we're going to be watching Deommodore Lenoir versus Jackson Smith and Jigba. And we're going to be like, get your popcorn ready. Who's going to win that matchup? We've seen Jawan Jennings and Tariq Woolen go at it constantly online. So I think, especially with division opponents, like I like it. I think in today's NFL, players change teams so often. Everyone like knows each other. So there's a lot of good and friendly relationships, which I like. I think that's a good thing. But I also kind of like when they don't like each other. Like I like that. I think it amps up the competition to another level. And it will probably elevate in Jigba and it will probably elevate Deommodore Lenoir. And one of the things with Lenoir is he backs it up. If Lenoir was out here, constantly saying things and just getting cooked left and right, obviously the perception of these kinds of talks would be different. But that's the thing. Deommodore Lenoir backs it up. Like he really goes out there and he stands 10 toes down when he says something, and then he goes and does it on the field. So that's why I think the majority of 49er fans are like, talk your talk, dude. Like that's kind of where I'm at with it. If you can back it up, kind of like the Deebo Samuel situation with Philadelphia. Yeah, like they were going back and forth, and then he goes into Philadelphia and puts 3 touchdowns on their head, and you're just like, he backed it up, So I like it. I think it adds another level of entertainment to the game. I think it, like I said, it highlights a matchup. It puts eyes on it. Whether you like it or not, it also brings more cachet to these players because it puts their name out there more. It has people talking about it. And one of the things that I've noticed over this last couple of years with the league, when players kind of speak up and speak out, they might be met with initial pushback, but it's going to draw eyes to them. And if they, like I said, if they can back it up, it actually does more for them in the long run, in my opinion. And I think that's why you're looking at the perception of Deommodore Lenoir right now is because, as a 5th round draft pick, making his way up the ranks, maybe not a whole lot of people knew who he was, but with some of his, talking, it puts more of a spotlight on him and he's backed it up and people love it. So it's really ascended his own personal brand, I think, within the fan base, and is only going to get him more national recognition as well. So I think I'm for it. Again, as long as you can back it up, go for it. So he also tweeted too about going after Myles Garrett. So Deommodore Lenoir is awesome. I love it. Like I said, I love it. I have no problem with it. I play ball is what I say. And so now, we're going to be paying attention to that matchup when the San Francisco 49ers square off. And again, it's just getting me hyped up for football. It's just getting me hyped up for competition, and the things that he was saying about DK Metcalf, I think he's actually showing respect to DK. He's actually saying, like, I enjoyed playing with you. Like we kind of have we're like wired similarly. Like they both kind of talk that talk and they bring it. And DK is a very physical wide receiver, and I think that's what Deommodore's saying. Like he's legit saying, like, I don't have as much fun playing against Jackson Smith and Jigba than I do playing against DK Metcalf because it's more of a battle. Competitors like to compete at the highest level, and I think that's what he's saying. He's like, DK is the ultimate competitor on that team, and so I think I like it. I think it's funny. And he did kind of be, he's like, he said something about DK potentially coming to the San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, we don't assume there would be a in-division trade, especially of a player of that caliber. But he's like, I enjoy going up against him too much to have him on my team. So let me know what you guys think about what Deommodore Lenoir had to say. A lot of stuff popping off in the league right now. But as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.